What's going on, everybody, and thank you for tuning in today. Very hot Sunday here. I don't know about where you guys are in the country, but 97 degrees. I'm sitting in air conditioning in the FRS. Just got home from a wedding and a christening. It was a long weekend. And DeLuca, I wore your polo at the christening today, so hopefully that helps with a few sales. I hope there were a few Florida residents that were there, but I don't know. So I'm answering a comment from Cal Bailey today. Through the whole comment, he was asking a bunch of questions about the next-gen Tundra. When do I think it'll come out? What do I want to see on it? And he rounded it off with a really funny question that I'll get to at the end. So I think the next-gen Tundra, and this is all rumors, this is all in my head or stuff I've read elsewhere. None of this is fact. I think 2021 model year, so late 2020, you'll see the next-gen Tundra. What are some of the things I want to see on it? The regular everyday consumer is going to want more gas mileage, you know, a better fuel efficient engine, maybe more gears in the trans, stuff like that. I'm not your everyday consumer. I am a Tundra fanatic. And here are some of the things I would like to see on the next gen Tundra. I'm sure the look will change, so I'm anxious to see what they come up with that. But one thing I would like to see, more separation from trim to trim. And what I mean by that is, obviously you guys know I have the Platinum, which is the top tier along with the 1794, very expensive truck. But there is a lot of stuff that is in this truck that is in the SR5. The separation is not very much. I mean, you get a little more equipment when you come up in the trims, but overall it's pretty much the same truck. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think there should be more of a separation on trim levels so you know what you're getting. And what I mean by that is, so here's an example. And this is kind of one of the other things I wrote in here. But like the Platinum level, everything should be LED on it, in my opinion. Everything. We're not waiting to 2021. Today, everything should be LED on it, all the lighting on it. And maybe that's just in the upper trims. So you know, when you get the Platinum, you get all this crazy stuff that comes with it. A major separation trim to trim. I feel like all the trucks across the whole trim line are too close. But that's just me. Tell me what you think on that one. Another thing that would be good going forward in the next gen would be different engine choices. You see a lot of the other brands out there, they have all sorts of different engine choices. With the Tundra, you get the 4.6 or the 5.7, that's it. Now the 5.7 is a great engine. I feel like if they retuned it and did a couple things to it to make it a little more fuel efficient, they could probably get more power out of it. They could do crazy things with it. That would be a killer option. With other engine choices, maybe everybody wants a diesel. We've talked diesel for years. Why not a diesel option? Maybe a turbocharged V6 option, kind of like EcoBoost, but the Toyota way. I mean, they have the technology, obviously, to do it. They're the biggest car seller in the world. So just a lot of engine options, just something different. A lot of options for the consumer, not just cut and dry, this is what you get. Another one I put is different bed sizes. Don't limit the bed sizes to what cab you have or what trim you have. Let everybody get the bed and cab that they want. It's not that big of a deal. Sit down, figure it out. I'm going to pause this for a minute just to make this point here. Toyota basically, you know, set the standard in 07 when it came out with the new Tundra. And, you know, it basically set the half-ton world on fire. With fuel prices going down, the half-ton market is back. It's one of the hottest. It's been hot all these years, but it is back to being a major sales driver in the United States. So it is now time for Toyota to sit down and really dump some money into the half-ton and make the Tundra even better than it already is. So had to make that point real quick. The next thing on here was LED everything. Like I said, there should be LED everything across the board when you get up into these crazy trim levels. Down at the SR5 level, there should definitely be some LED stuff like LED headlights. But as you come up, it should be LED everything, LED fog lights. It can be done. Okay, here's a good one too. More individual options at build. Okay, and that's kind of going to go into my other one here, so I'm going to tell you both. Now, my true thing is I feel like Toyota, when the next gen comes, it's going to be a lot of catching up to all the other brands. I don't know if they're going to set the world on fire with all this new crazy stuff, kind of like they did in 07. I think it'll be catching up to where everybody else is, so they're on the same playing field. Hopefully a couple technology things here and there that, you know, kind of make them stand out and push sales. But this is just in my mind, tell me if I'm nuts here. One crazy thing that I think would be great is if you make building the consumer's truck easier. sure, you're going to pull into a Toyota lot and you're going to see some Tundras. But when you want to build a Tundra, or really any car for that matter, it's kind of a pain. You have to sit down, you have to come up with everything you want on the truck. There's things you can do, there's things you can't do. It's kind of a pain. Oh, you can't do that because, well, you didn't get this trim level. Oh, you can't have that because you have to get this to get that. That's a pain and pushes me away from wanting to build anything of my own. This could be something that changes the way we buy vehicles going forward. Come up with a system where the consumer can build their own vehicle easily, all right? Easily. You go in, you say, hey, I'm looking to build a Tundra. They go, all right, right over here. They have stations set up or something. You sit down with the guy, you build it all there, you're done, boom. All right, it'll be here in 4 weeks. Goes right to the factory. They have something set up in the factory where they take care of the individual ordering. I know it sounds far-fetched, but if everybody sat down and put their minds to it, I think it could be something that's really cool. And not letting the consumer be held down by what is available in the trim level, okay? So, for instance, if I have a TRD Pro Tundra and I want a sunroof, done deal, we're doing it. That's the problem here. There's too much stuff you can't do because you're not getting other things. And that's not just Toyota, that's other brands too. Oh, I want this head unit. Oh, if you want that head unit, you're gonna have to get 802A and you're gonna have to add chrome wheels. Like, enough of that. This is the new age. Car sales have been the same for all of these years. It's time to change. It's time to go back to consumer friendly. I think this could be the way that Toyota really pushes it above and just offers the Tundra like that. You can build the Tundra the way you want and have it sent to the dealership as you want it. That's it. That would be cool. That would change the game, and honestly it would probably change the game going forward, and then it would become other cars and other brands, and that's how you buy vehicles. Soon you'll be home buying vehicles online, building them and hitting send, like pizza delivery. Psh, pizza delivery. Think of the Domino's tracker, how much it changed the pizza delivery game. Yeah, but those are some of the crazy things that you know, I would like to see in the next gen Tundra. You know, just, it's going to be an upgrade to get it up to where it needs to be to verse the other brands. But those other things there, why not, right? Change it up, be different. That crazy last question that Cal Bailey asked was, do I think Mike Swears is long in the tooth? And if you don't know what long in the tooth means, do I think Mike Swears is getting old? And not like age old, but old as the leader of the Tundra. I don't. I think Mike Swears is held down by, like, he probably has great ideas, but he can only go as far as Toyota wants to. Okay, I'm sure he wants to change these things that we talk about. I'm sure he listens to some of this stuff and goes, oh yes, I want that too, but he could only go as far as Toyota will let him. All right, so I do think Mike Swears is a great guy, and I'm glad he's in control. And if they took Mike Swears out and put somebody else in there, it'd be the same exact game. So let's keep Mike Swears in there. He's got some great ideas, and I definitely like him. So tell me what you think on this video. It's a little bit of a rant, but 2021 Tundra, I hope it's sick. And I hope for all of these things I just told you, did I miss anything, leave anything out? Let me know. Other than that, I hope you had a great weekend. Comment below the video, Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34. You guys have a great night.